Now, this one I titled "The Secret I Never Told Anybody." So here's the bigger reason, the deeper reason why I'm not so much posting about fitness or even going crazy about fitness. Yes, I still work out. Yes, I still train people. That's still a thing. But I feel part of my calling in life is really to help men in a deeper way, and I'll tell you why. For me, the three areas that I felt stuck in, and sometimes I still feel stuck in, is number one, relationships. It could be intimate, it could be friendships, it can be any type of relationship. The second one is mental blocks, right? Roadblocks that limit me mentally, having invincible fences, just things that stop me mentally, and then physically. So what I realized when I started to just go this route, I actually felt I should have went this route a little while ago, but I was scared. Second, I didn't know how it would look, and third, it didn't seem like the cool niche, right? It didn't seem like being a content creator or being um, something that's super super fun. But I knew for a fact if someone would have approached me a long time ago, a man, and would have said, "Hey, like, are you okay? And if you're not okay, let's get you okay. Let's talk. Let's brainstorm. Let's vent. Let's get down to the root of why you may feel the way you feel about everything or certain things." So, with that being said, I realized what I wanted in relationships was to connect with people. Yes, I was respectful. There was some connection, but I knew the deeper connection was never going to happen because I didn't trust people, right? Like you all, we've all been hurt, we've been betrayed, and I didn't realize that mine was coming so far into my childhood that I didn't trust anybody almost after that fully, right? I gave people love, uh, gave them some access to me, but I realized I wanted more, I wanted better relationships, I wanted better connections, I wanted more genuine connections, and that first had to start with me. That was the hardest one. That is the hardest one because now I have to confront why I am the way I am. And it's not bad all the time. It's just reality. I realized you'll hear me talk about it a lot more that once I found out that my dad wasn't really who he was or wasn't going to really be a real factor in my life, I kind of gave up on trusting anybody. I gave up on believing anybody. I gave up on feeling that anybody was going to be valuable in my life. And that's where it all started. So digging all that back up, finding out this is why you don't trust people, this is why you don't believe in people, this is why you don't open up, this is why you may struggle to be vulnerable at a greater level. If we can handle this and we can fix this, then it's going to be a big payout, right? The payout is going to be deeper connections, better relationships, but more than that, you're going to be able to help other men who have similar issues, right? Most men struggle with connections, and it's usually because of things in their past, things in their childhood. A lot of times it's from not having a father. So that's one of my main reasons. The reason mentally was, or is, I've had so many roadblocks and so many things that will come up in my way as soon as I approach to do new things that I just would stop. I would stop trying to do new things because there's a possibility that I could fail, there's a possibility that it could go wrong. And instead of embracing that, and instead of going after it, I would get scared because I didn't want to feel like I was dumb. I didn't want to feel like I was a failure. I didn't want to feel like I let my family down. And I realized I had to keep approaching that. So with this, I never told anybody this story really. I never said it publicly. Maybe about a year ago, I applied to take the state trooper test. I was going to be a state trooper. That was one of my goals, and I didn't pass the test. And me not passing that test, it hit me so hard. I went into depression, and I beat myself up so much. I studied for it. I did the fitness stuff for it. I did everything. I passed the fitness stuff. The second part I didn't pass, and I cried. I was mad at God. I was mad at myself. I was mad at everything else because I was thinking, God, this would be a great opportunity to support my family better, to have just better insurance, better benefits, help out the community. And I just thought it was going to be perfect, like a perfect opportunity for me. And I failed, and I didn't get out of that hole for a long time. And I just started hating myself. I started disconnecting from people because I was just like, I'm dumb, I'm stupid, like I can't even pass this test, and this would be a great opportunity to help my family. And I filled out so many applications for other jobs. I filled out so many applications for being a police officer in general. And it was until one day where I realized that I needed to forgive myself, and I needed to connect with myself. And that happened a lot with God. Like, I was yelling at God. I was mad. I was pissed off. I hated fitness more because I was like, I give my heart and my soul to this, and I've done it for like over 10 years. And sometimes the return doesn't seem anywhere near of what I've put into it. Once I realized that other people have that same struggle and maybe never voice it, I told myself I want to be one of those people who they can come to. I want to be an advocate for men to heal mentally, emotionally, physically, and do life better. And it started off with me just being real with myself and being raw with myself. So that's the secret. I'm becoming what I wanted somebody to be for me. I wanted someone to mentor me. I wanted someone to pull me aside and be like, "Hey, you're not okay. Let's talk. Let's go cry. Let's go vent." Nobody did that. Everybody was more so looking to see what they could get from me and what they could tell me they thought I could do or should do. And with all that happening, I didn't quit fitness. I didn't quit my job. I still served people. I still did duties and stuff like that. It was a lot. It was a lot of changes, a lot of transitions. And I realized I want to be that for somebody who might not be able to get themselves out. I want to be a person who God uses to help men, because I believe men can change the world when they're healed. They'll change women, they'll change families. But before that happens, and if that doesn't happen, there will be no change. So if you're a man, you watch this, if you're a woman watching this, and you have a brother, a husband, a boyfriend, a son, uncle, let them know that they're loved. Let them know that they're valuable. Tell them you're proud of them. If you ask most men, most people will probably say that they're proud of them maybe once a year. That's wild. They'll probably tell them that they're loved maybe once a year, and they need to hear those things more than ever. So stay tuned. I'm going to have a free, completely free masterclass where we talk about, helping men mentally, emotionally, and physically get unstuck so that they can do life better. And if you're a woman and you have a husband or a man, I want you to realize that a lot of times he can't connect with you because he doesn't know how to connect with himself. So it's not like he just doesn't want to. He doesn't know how to. He doesn't have the tools to do it at the moment. And I'm going to be showing men how to get those tools, how to dig them out, dust them off, and use them. So guys, take care. We'll talk again. Come again tomorrow.